This process happens when we get our self-realization. As you can see, slowly but surely, our energy rises to the top of our head, and this is when we achieve a state of thoughtless awareness. With Sahaja Yoga meditation, one becomes innocent, creative, disciplined, secure and confident, collective and diplomatic, loving and compassionate, and mostly, you will become enlightened. These are all the qualities of chakras when they are cleansed through the awakening that we achieve through Sahaja Yoga. Oftentimes, these chakras are blocked due to the negative environment one was or is in, and that person doesn't have the power of spirit to overcome these negative energies that they are subjected to. They are vulnerable to other people's domination, ego, social identification, and so on. That's why we still have these racial problems nowadays, because we do not know that we are not the body, we are not the mind, but we are just the pure spirit.
Sahaja Yoga Malaysia welcomes you to seek the light of your spirit with our ongoing meditation sessions, seminars, and music detox sessions. Most importantly, they are all free for the lifetime. Also, in conjunction with the International Yoga Day, Sahaja Yoga Malaysia has also prepared a variety of events to share with you our peace and joy. So feel free to drop us a message or visit us on Facebook at Meditate Malaysia to join one of our sessions today. Hope to see you soon.
of being of service to others is finding peace and happiness. At the core of finding peace and happiness,
I can show like this.
we discover who we are. For that, join Sahaja Yoga Malaysia meditation this coming weekend to know yourself.
Yeah, one notch. No, move this a bit. Okay. Okay. Then I really can see like this. Check my phone and see whether I can start. Can I start? Not yet. We have to stream this. Hmm? Go. Hello. I can start? Okay. Close the door. Okay. Good evening. Welcome to the International Yoga Day program that has been conducted by Sahaja Yoga Malaysia. Today, we will be doing this session. I'm Elizabeth. I will be doing this session called Detox. Means like cleansing your system, which will allow you to be in a better state of meditation. So for today's program, there will be four different parts. The first part is that we will briefly understand what is Sahaja Yoga and what is the subtle system, the chart that you see behind me, and how we can go about balancing our system through elements that what we use is elements like natural elements like water, salt, and that. So to begin with, I will firstly introduce Sahaja Yoga. Can I have the first slide? Now, the word Sahaja Yoga is actually a Sanskrit word, which means Sahaja means something that is born within, and yoga actually means your union. Union means between you and this cosmic energy. And the photograph that you see there, her name is Her Holiness Shrimataji Nirmala Devi. She is our beloved mother, beloved guru. She's also the founder of Sahaja Yoga. And then you might wonder, why this yoga? Why the word Sahaja? And what it will is different from what others are practicing. So in Sahaja Yoga, all your experience, all this meditation and all, it goes beyond being in a mental state. You actually are experiencing the benefits of meditation, whether be it physical benefits, mental, emotional, spiritual benefits. You will, as a person, as a practitioner, you will feel this, right? It is not just theory. So Sri Mataji has found a very simple technique how to activate our system, meaning that the human body, which all is defects and imperfections, how you can connect with these elements and how you can actually go into a state of a new awareness state, a new dimension, which is called thoughtless awareness. Right? Second slide, please. So this all happens very effortlessly, very easily. All you need as a practitioner and a person who's keen to practice this is just to desire this energy. And when you desire this energy to be activated, you will see how it is, all right? You can see. We are just not just talking, just what they say, empty talk. Now, if you look at this chart, I think many of you all would have been following us for the previous programs, which was started from yesterday morning till now. And you must be all now quite familiar with this chart, and quite familiar with the position and the names of the chakra. For those who are not familiar, I will also go through a very short process of how to activate these chakras, because you need to have these chakras activated for you to experience, to have full benefit of the detox program later on. So if you see that chart, you will see that the chakras means like energy centers. And these energy centers are located from the bottom where you sit, you know, from there right up to the top of your head. We have 7 in all energy centers, and we have 3 channels. If you see channels means, can you see the one that is running on the left side of your body? There's one running on the right side of your body, and then you also have a center channel. So for now, you just remember, you don't need to see the names. You don't need to see the names you don't need to memorize the names. But what you need to do is just remember there are 7 chakras at different positions in your body, as well as 3 channels. And if you see in the center channel, which corresponds to your spine, between chakra number 1 and chakra number 2, there is a triangular bone. And within this triangular bone, there's a very powerful Shakti, a mother energy, called a Kundalini. So generally, for most people, 99% of human beings, this system, although you're born with it, is not activated unless you are some great incarnation or some great prophet. Without that, it's not activated. So that is the beauty of Sahaja. Shrimati has devised a very simple technique how to activate these chakras and these channels. And you will see as when this happens, this process happens in your life, you will find that it's a life-changing event in your life. Many things, many baggages that you carry will all be released. Okay? And with that, I will ask you, let us go through this process of self-realization, where you will be activating these channels and these chakras. I ask you to put both your hands, sit comfortably, put both your hands open, palm upwards. Yes. And then we will do the full step of activating this chakra. So the first position, you put your hand, right hand on your heart. Okay. Although there are 9 steps there, I will shorten this because I believe that a lot of you have already done this 9 times, almost 8 sessions, 9 times 72 sessions, 72 times. So we will just do 3 steps. This is the first position. That means your left hand on your lap, your right hand on your heart. This is your first position. Second position will be on your forehead. And the final position, you will stretch your palm like this, stretch it. And your palm, you will put it on your scalp. And then you will massage your scalp in a clockwise direction. All right? So let's start. Let's all put our right hand on the left part of your chest. Close your eyes. It will help closing your eyes, because when you close your eyes, you find that your attention goes inside you. It is not roaming around, jumping here and there. And that helps you to be centered. Okay? Here, you will say 7 times, because we are going to ask our own mother energy within us. The Kundalini is the own mother energy, and she is nothing but the power of love. Nothing but the power of love. So here you say, Mother, I am the pure spirit. Please say it 7 times. Mother, I am the pure spirit. Okay. Now you will take your right hand, move it, put it on your forehead, bend your head a little. Here you will say 3 times. Humbly you say this, Mother, I forgive myself and I forgive everyone. Humbly and sincerely say it. Forget about all who have done whatever to you is gone. To heal, you have to let go. So you say, Mother, I forgive myself and I forgive everyone. The final step is you stretch your palm, press it in the middle of your head at one spot. And then with the palm, you rotate 7 times clockwise. And you say, Mother, please give me my self-realization. 7 times you say, Mother, please give me my self-realization. If you're finished, bring down your hands. Close your eyes. Now, let's sit for meditation for 2 minutes. Means in Sahaja meditation is not focusing, not concentrating. Just be in the present. Just breathe in and breathe out. If you find it's easier, just breathe in and breathe out. Okay? Thoughts will come, let it pass. Don't get involved in the thoughts. Just be silent. Zero. Be in a zero state. We're asking you not to do anything, just to be in a receiving mode and be quiet for 2 minutes. Okay. Now, open your eyes. Now, we'll do an experiment. Huh? We'll do an experiment. I want you to weigh your hands. Weigh your hands. If you find one hand is heavier than another hand, or sometimes there is one hand is warm and one hand is cool, or you might find like pins and needles on your fingertips. All right? So if any one of you are feeling that, okay, that is good. That is a good indication that something has activated within you. Because if you remember, 10 minutes ago, before this happened, you didn't feel anything. So the fact that you are actually feeling it goes to show that something is happening inside. Now, I want you to take your right hand, put it above your head. Can you feel like some air shooting out from your head? Warm air or cool air? Check either with your right hand or you can check with your left hand. So if you feel any of these sensations, either hot, cold, prickling, numbing feeling, or anything, which is a good sign. That means you're still alive. All right? And there is some imbalances in your system, but can be corrected. So what has happened is, if your right side is heavy, can you see the right channel on the subtle system? The right side is heavy. If your right side is heavy, the right channel is a little bit weak. If your left side is heavy, left side is weak. If you feel some heat coming out, it's also that shows that when the Kundalini rises, the Kundalini moves in a very spiral form, coming up, and it's passing the chakras. The chakras are positioned like this, right? So when it's passing the chakras, if there is any blockage in the chakra, these blockages can happen if you have a physical problem, maybe you have a mental or emotional issues. This goes to block the chakras. So when the Kundalini passes through, she, it's a mother energy, she cleanses and she nourishes it. So in that, after that happens, the chakras can become balanced. So while that is happening, you will find that there'll be some heat coming out from top of your head, which is okay, all right? Which is great because some people take many, many months for them to feel this. So let that happen because only when you can feel it, then you can correct it, right? If you can't feel it, how will you know? So it'll end up as a disease or some disturbance, stress. Then you find that then you will be looking for solutions. So now what we will do is I will teach you how to raise your Kundalini, okay? And how we do that, the first step is the left hand pointing in front of your first chakra, okay? And the right hand is moving around the left hand. If you see like this, can you see it's a clockwise motion? The clockwise motion, right? So you move this like this, up above your head, and you loosen your hand and you tie one knot. Okay, this step we will do 3 times. So the second time, also you do the same. Slowly rotate your hand. It is like coiling, when you fly a kite and all, how you coil it, so like this, and move it, tie 2 times. 1, 2. Third one, same. Try it. While I'm doing it, you also follow me. 1, 2, 3. Okay? So this is the first step. This is called raising the Kundalini. So you raise the Kundalini and you tie it 3 times. After that, you protect your aura because when you meditate, you want to be in a peaceful state. So what you do is, we call it abandon. Abandon means, in Hindi means protection. Okay? You can on your video to see, for me to see whether you're doing it correctly or not. All right? You don't have, you have to put gallery view. Okay. All right. Then the second step is you have to put a bandhan. How you do that is your left hand on your lap, the right hand on the left hip. The gallery view. Okay. Then you move it over your head, 1, and you return back. So we have 7 chakras. And we will do it 7 times. 2, the gallery. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. All right. Okay. So, are you clear about that? How to raise Thigh 3 times, and then you put this bandhan 7 times. All right? So you're clear about that? Yes, correct. Some I can see, some I can't see. It's okay. But those who I can see, you're doing it correctly. So do these 2 steps first before you start your meditation. Okay? So now we are going to do our balancing. Now, Cyrus, can you put the balancing slide, please? Remove that, the gallery. Okay. Okay. Now, if you look at this chart, remember I was telling you, you have left channel, right channel. So the one on your left side of you, if you're seeing this, is on your right side. Okay, you see that man, one hand is on his lap and one hand is touching the floor. Okay. That one, go to the other slide, Cyrus. The one, yes. So with this thing, this technique is to cleanse your left channel. Because your left channel, in Sahaja, we call it the moon channel. You have the, in Chinese, you have yin and yang. So the left is yin, the right is yang. So the left channel is cold side. So when you do this, you will see that the cold energy moves. Can you see that that little line? So it moves from the left side, and when you put your hands touching the ground, or if you're sitting on the chair, you can just point like this, huh? Just point to the side, to the earth. When you sit like this for a while, you will find that the left channel, remember I told you, your hand, if it's heavy, left channel is blocked. So the left hand, after you sit like this for a while, this left hand will become lighter. Will become lighter. And in some instances, you start feeling coolness here. So you know your left side is cleared. And who has cleared it? Mother Earth has sucked away all this. That is why Sahaja is amazing. All right? Then you go on to the right channel to clear the right channel. So the right channel is the sun channel. So for the sun channel, what happens is the sun channel being warm, the heat, excessive heat from the right channel goes up towards the sky. So how do you do it is, you place your right hand on your lap and the left hand pointing towards the sky. Okay? So when you sit like this for a while, you will find that when you are doing any of these balancing steps, it is best that you keep your attention inside. You can't be watching a TV and doing left, right, like that. It doesn't work. Okay, you have to keep your attention inside and be in a silent and meditative state. Meditative state. So keep your right hand like this. When you do this, you will find that the heat goes up to the sky element. See that line that goes up? That's how it works. So now that after you've got this process of self-realization, your own Kundalini will cleanse you, and all the excessive cold and like warm air, all will be dispersed. It will be taken out. Okay. All right. Let's see for time. All right. So this is how you do it. So these steps are the only initial steps that you need to do. That means first, to start a meditation, you find a comfortable place, you sit down, you raise your Kundalini, tie 3 times, you put a bandhan, okay? Then then you check your own vibration. You ask your own energy inside, Mother, let me feel my own energy. of vibrations. We call this vibratory awareness, right? Then when you do that, you feel, oh, left hand, right hand. If left hand is heavy, then you do this right hand on the ground. If the right hand is heavy, then the left hand pointing towards the sky. So once you feel both of it is okay, then both channels are fine, because the center channel doesn't require any of these treatments, right? Then it'll be easier for you to go into meditation after the channels are balanced. Okay? Then you go, when you are in meditation, there is no thoughts. If you're having thoughts, you are not in a meditation state. You're not in that state. You're not meditating, because the left will pull you to the past, the right will pull you to the future. So those are not. You're not closing your eyes and having so many thoughts running over your head. That's not meditation. Even if you can get 1 minute of silence, of no thoughts, that is great. Slowly, as you practice, like everything that you want to master, you need to practice, you will find that you will be in a better state. Okay? And then the gap between the thoughts where you don't have any thoughts will expand. So you can sit longer in a state where there is zero thoughts. Okay. Now I will go on to another technique, very important technique that I would like to share with you. And that although we've been practicing Sahaja Yoga for more than 20 years, we do it every day. Now this technique is called foot soaking. All right. Now I will, in the first outset, I'll let you know that this foot soaking technique is actually supposed to be done in the sea, because you're going to use salt. But Sri Mataji has made it very simple that because we don't have access to sea every day, right? But you need to foot soak. But you need to foot soak every day, just like how you need to bathe every day. Why do you bathe? You bathe because there's external dirt on your body and you have to remove it. But the internal dirt also needs to be cleansed. And why do you say, how did I collect this internal dirt? Okay, this is because of your lifestyle, too much thinking, stress, reaction, okay, and habits that you have accumulated to the past. So all these blocks, all this activity blocks your chakra and doesn't let the pure energy, Kundalini energy, to pass through. Because only when she can pass through, she can cleanse and she can nourish. So you have to give it some help. So for that, Sahaja Yoga, in Sahaja Yoga, we have this amazing and very effective technique called foot soaking. Now, how do you do foot soaking? All you require now will be salt, of course, because foot soaking in salt water. Then, of course, you need water. Then you need a basin or a pail. I'm going to show you in a pail. And then you need some clean water at the side to rinse your feet, and maybe an old towel for you to wipe your feet. Right? So what this does is, it uses a few elements. See, your chakra is consisting of different elements. It consists of earth element, it consists of water element, it consists of fire element, air element, ether element, light element. So in Sahaja Yoga, we get connected to these elements, and with these elements, you're able to cleanse your chakras. Understand? So when you cleanse your chakras, you'll be able to be in a proper state of meditation. When your chakras are clear, because these chakras take care of all the different organs in your body, mental, physical, emotional. So you find that your whole personality, your whole life will change. Because if chakras are not balanced, it will slowly lead to a disease or some disturbance in your state. And all of us have stress, okay? We are not staying in Himalaya mountain and not doing anything. So we all are reacting with people. So you need to release this stress. And foot soaking is an excellent way of releasing this stress. So I will do a demo for you. And after this, I would strongly recommend that you guys go and get a pail and some salt and start foot soaking, because you will see immediate benefit. Okay. Now, how do we do this? Okay. Let me just reposition myself so that you can see the pail. Okay. Should a bit lower, please. Can't see the pail so much. Okay. Can you see the pail? Okay. So what you need is a pail or a basin. I prefer a pail because it is easier to carry water. Then how much water you need? You need water to cover up to your ankle, above your ankle. Okay, not shallow, but above your ankle. And you need a pail whereby when you put your feet inside the pail, it should sit comfortably. Don't be so kaduko, no, like go and buy a small pail, no, because it's ringgit cheaper, and then your feet is all cramped up. So don't do that. Get a proper pail because you need that. Then how much salt? You can use any salt, huh? No problem. You don't need to go and buy the pink color Himalayan salt or not. Any salt will work. So this much of salt means like 2 handful of salt. You know, when you take the salt, it must be 1 handful, 2 handful. You must really make it salty. Because you just imagine, is the sea water salty? Right? So you have to be salty. Also, don't be stingy when you're putting the salt. Because this whole treatment, which is going to help you amazingly, it just costs you not even 20 cents. But it can help you don't have so many doctor visits. Okay? So now what you do when you're foot soaking is, you will first get all this thing ready, get some clean water also ready at the side, and an old cloth to wipe your feet. Now, you can't do this treatment in a bathroom, okay, or in the kitchen or anything. Just do it in your room. Then what I do is I put my right feet and you just sort of turn the water around to dissolve the water and then dissolve the salt. It's just like how you put sugar in your drink, in your coffee or tea, and you have to mix it, right? Otherwise, it doesn't get dissolved. So you just dissolve it a little bit, lebih kurang like 90% like that dissolve. Then you put both feet inside. You put both feet inside. Then you raise your kundalini. 1, let them see it. 2, 1, 2, 3. Okay. After you do that, then you put a bandhan, like I said. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. After you've done that, put both your hands on your lap. Just breathe in and out, relax. Forget about the kitchen, forget about the children, forget about the family, your work and all. Now, this 10 minutes of foot soaking will give you so much boost and energy and make you so dynamic. You will just feel like so fresh. Okay, so what you do is, then you check your vibration. Now, is my left heavy or my right heavy? But if you're not sure, it doesn't matter. First, you do your clearing your left side, which the right hand down. If you're not sure, it doesn't matter. You can cleanse your chakra as much as you can. Don't worry. It won't be overly cleansed and not shining and drop off. Your chakras will fall off or nothing like that. Okay? So you just cleanse, put your right hand towards the ground. After a while, you find the left hand will be lighter. Then you change. Put your right hand on your lap and the left hand pointing upwards. For a while, remember, close your eyes, keep your attention inside. If it's difficult for you to focus, just breathe in and out. That will help you to calm down. After like about a few minutes, you'll find both hands are equal. One is not heavy. Heavy means one side is overly used. Then you check on top of your head. It'll be cool. Once left and right, okay, it'll be cool. So cool means good. Warm, heavy, prickling, numb means chakra is blocked. Cool and light means good. Chakra is moving properly. Okay? Don't worry, when you, after this program, you sign up for our classes, free of charge classes, where we teach more than all this. We can only cover so much in 1 hour. Everything will be repeated, plus other techniques and all, for you to keep your whole system okay. Is whole system okay? Mentally okay, physically okay, emotionally okay. Everything, life will be beautiful. Beautiful, your life will be, you'll be enjoying and smiling. Your face will change, you'll be so dynamic. Such nice, beautiful faces you all have. All right. So this you do for about 10 minutes. Don't sit like this for 2 hours. And you, same thing, I told you, don't do this in front of the TV. So, I do my foot soaking in front of the TV. I can finish my serial. Table. All right? Cannot. Meditation means allocate the time for meditation. Then, after it's finished, you just do the same thing, raise your kundalini, put the bandhan, wash your feet. Okay? Take 1 feet at a time. If you take both feet, you will fall. Okay? Rinse your feet. Okay? And then wipe your feet on the cloth. So what you do is, so that's foot soaking is finished. And what you do with the water? Now that water, you have to throw in a toilet bowl. You cannot go and recycle the water and say, oh, I pour it for my plants. Unless you really hate your plants, then it fails in mati. Understand? So that is foot soaking. So after this thing has cleansed, then you go and sit down for about another 5 minutes for meditation. You'll find both hands so nice, so peaceful you'll feel. Okay? This word peace is very difficult to find. Very difficult to get. Everybody say peace, peace, but nobody is selling any peace now. So all this is free of charge. Saj Yoga. For these next 2 days, please tell your friends and all. Everything is free. Come, learn, and enjoy your life. Right? So this is foot soaking. So today I taught you how to raise this energy, tie 3 times. Second thing, I taught you how to balance. Okay? And third thing is foot soaking. 3 things. This is express class for you. We take almost 1 month to teach this. We are teaching you express class. All right? So if you have any questions about this, you can write in the chat or comment. We'll get back to you. But now I want to move on because together with me, we have a medical doctor, Dr. Kim, who is a medical practitioner, but she has got something to share with you about natural medicine. Not to say medicine, in fact, but naturally how you can discharge your system using different elements of earth, sun, sky, all that. So she's going to take on another 15 minutes of session with you guys. And if you're ready, we can switch over to Dr. Kim. And thanks for your attention. I'll catch up with you at the end of the program. All right?
Hi, good evening. Can you hear me? Yeah? Hi. Hi, thanks, Liz, for the introduction. My name is Dr. Kim. I'm a medical practitioner. Today, I'm going to share with you 3 simple, easy tips for detox. The very first tip that I would like to share with you is grounding and earthing. Yes, what is grounding? It is an easy method whereby you can just go outdoor, remove your shoes and socks, stand with your bare feet on a patch of grass, on sand, or even at the beach. Please do not do this on a balcony or on a cement floor, because the method of grounding makes use of the Mother Earth, whereby during grounding, there's a flow of energy flows through our system, and this energy creates a negative charge throughout our body. This in turn increases blood flow and blood circulation. So, like I said, when we go outdoor, we can either stand on a patch of grass for 10 to 15 minutes, or if it's better, you just walk barefoot on a field, or for older people who have problems standing for such a time, by all means, take a chair, sit comfortably, but please remove your shoes so that your bare feet is firmly on the ground. Let Mother Earth cleanse you. All right. What are the benefits of grounding? You will ask me. There are many reported benefits. A lot of patients, after a prolonged period of grounding, they find that there's reduced inflammation, there's reduced pain all over their body, it reduces stress, it also improves sleep. Yes, reducing stress and improved sleep. That is what we modern people are really seem to be suffering and lacking of it, isn't it? I shared the benefit of grounding with my 83-year-old mother a month ago. She was telling me that she was having stiffness of a lower limb and she could not get to the acupuncture doctor because of MCO. So after 1 week when I visited her, I wanted to know her feedback. So I was pleased that she told me that her leg stiffness were almost gone. She felt very good all over her body. And in fact, she told me that she felt a very deep, good feeling inside her body. All right. Okay. People who regularly ground 10 to 15 minutes a day, after a few weeks or even months, they notice that they are able to reduce the dosage of the medicines, especially people who are on thyroid medication, diabetes, as well as people who are on blood thinner. So why not after this session, let's go out, do some grounding to detox yourself. All right. The second tip that I'd like to share with you today is nutrition. We all know that the food that we eat affect our health, affect our hearts, affect our stomach. But how many of you are aware that our food choices also affect the functioning of our minds? Yes, food choices affect the functioning of our minds. In 2017 in Australia, they conducted a randomized control trial on 67 patients who are on medical treatment for major depression, who regularly go for psychotherapy. They divided this group into two. Half of the group is on diet support and half of the group were put on social support. The group on diet support were told to stop eating processed food, stop sugar and refined food, and instead they were advised to take plenty of oily fish, colorful fruits and vegetables. The support group, on the other hand, continued taking the food that they have been taking. So after 12 weeks or 3 months, what are the findings? Well, you'll be surprised. 1/3 of the diet group noticed such remarkable changes in their depressive symptoms that 1/3 of them actually met the criteria for cessation of the diagnosis of major depression. Yes, you heard right. After 3 months of going on the modified diet, these patients managed to stop their medication for major depression. Powerful, isn't it? Just by changing the food that we eat. So let food be your medicine. I would like to share some tips with you on our food choices. As much as possible, I would advocate to avoid processed food, refined sugar, refined carbohydrates. Refined sugar will mean all the sweet sodas, the Coca-Cola, the 100 Plus, the Sprite, all right? Try to incorporate as much green leafy vegetable as possible, along with vegetables that are rainbow color. Have small amount of fruits and a palm-sized protein in your meals. My patients like to ask me, what should I eat, doctor? Well, lunchtime easy. I will opt to go to a mixed rice or a nasi campur shop. Take a plate. I will fill half my plate with non-starchy veg, which are green leafy vegetables along with other colorful veg like cauliflower mixed with capsicum or carrots, colorful on the half side. The other quarter side will be protein of your choice, that is palm size, and the other quarter part will be rice. I would suggest that always have a gap of 4 hours between your meals. For example, if I finish my breakfast at 8:30, I will not eat, my lunch will be after 12:30 or later. Let your digestive system have a proper 4-hour rest. During this time, you are allowed to drink plenty of plain water. You are only allowed to drink black coffee or tea. No teh tarik, no kopi susu. Let your digestive system have a break before lunch comes. Do not snack in between meals, like I mentioned just now. All right. Dinner preferably should be at least 3 hours before bedtime. As far as possible, do have a 12-hour window period between your dinner and your breakfast. For example, if I complete my dinner at 8 p.m., I will not eat anymore until the next day at 8 a.m. in the morning. During this time, of course, you can have lots of water. The idea of having this 12-hour fast or the 12-hour window period is to let your digestive system have a proper rest. And at the same time, this benefit is tremendous. It helps in weight loss. It helps in your sugar control, general stress level, indigestion, and also it helps in heartburn. The last tip that I would like to share with you today is breathing. Yes, breathing is information. Breathing properly encourages full oxygen exchange and helps in a variety of conditions like pain, depression, and stress. I'm sure there has been some time in whereby you suddenly get up in the night feeling stressed, feeling anxious, and you could not sleep. Well, a simple act of deep breathing during this time will be able to alter your biology and move you from a stress state to a calm state. Today, I would like to focus more on nose breathing. Nose breathing is more efficient at detox as compared to mouth breathing, and this results in higher oxygen concentration in our blood vessels by as much as 10%. In addition, the benefit of nose breathing is we have multiple filters at our nose, and this will be able to filter out dust, pollutants, as well as allergens. So how to have an effective deep nose breathing? Well, let me run you through. Okay, I'll show you how to do it, and then later on we can practice together. All right. Breathe in very slowly through your nose to a count of 4, and breathe out very slowly through your nose to a count of 6. The 4 and 6 is just to help to guide you. You just need to bear in mind that the breathing out or the exhalation should always be longer than the breathing in. The idea is exhalation stimulates the parasympathetic nervous system, and it will shift us from a stress state to a calm state. Come, let us try some nose breathing. Be very relaxed. Yes, are you feeling relaxed? That's good. Yeah, put both your feet firmly on the ground. Slowly take a deep breath through your nose to a count of 4. 1, breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out to a count of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathe in again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Slowly breathe out through your nose to a count of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One more time. Breathe in slowly through your nose. 1, 2, 3, 4, and breathe out slowly to a count of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, well done. I would like to share a simple case history with you about this nose breathing. I had a patient by the name of Mary, who's 32 years old. She's a medical secretary in a private hospital. She saw me a month ago with severe stress. She complained that her daily routine is attending lots of meetings in between. She noticed that the last 1 month, I guess due to the COVID incident and lots of hospitalization, she had several episodes of near panic attack. As she's in the medical line, she was aware that near panic attack, it is not a good sign. If she doesn't take control, it may lead to further problems. When she shared with me her problem, I have advised her to take up a regular breathing practice. Yes, I told her to practice the same nose breathing that we went through just now, except that she has to do it twice a day. First thing in the morning for 5 minutes, as well as when the moment she reaches home in the evening for another 5 minutes. On stressful days, she sometimes goes to an empty meeting room and practices this nose breathing for 3 to 5 minutes. It is very flexible. And guess what? 2 weeks later, when she came to see me, she told me that she felt huge difference. She was calmer, she was less stressed, she felt more confident and less anxious. So let's incorporate this very simple tip into your daily routine. Remember, a minute a day, even a minute a day of focused, intentional breathing can make a big difference to you. All right, so I will summarize the 3 tips that I shared with you today. Grounding, go outdoor, spend 10 to 15 minutes, be in contact with Mother Earth, take out your shoes. You can either walk on the grass or just stand or even sit with a chair with both your feet on the grass and let the Mother Earth detox you. Second, nutrition. Under nutrition tip, as much as possible, avoid processed food. Remember, food is your medicine. Incorporate as much green leafy vegetables as well as rainbow colored vegetables into your diet. Small amount of fruits and a palm-sized protein into your diet. Always have a 4-hour gap between your meals. And if possible, have a 12-hour window period between your dinner and breakfast the next day. It is okay sometimes if you are not hungry. It is okay to skip a meal for dinner or breakfast. Lastly, breathing. Remember, breathing is information. Whenever you are stressed or you have a deadline and you think that your heart is beating so fast and you don't think you cannot carry on with your work, maybe you can leave your desk, go to a quiet cubicle, go to the bathroom, calm yourself down, do 3 to 5 minutes of the nose breathing that we have just shared. It will calm you. It will alter your biology and move you from the stress to the calm state. With that, I hope these simple 3 tips that you can actually immediately put into practice after this session. I wish you all the best. I will pass to Liz now for the ending part of our session. Thank you for your attention. Liz?
Hello.
Hi, Liz. Back to you.
Can't hear.
Auntie, can you hear?
I can't hear anybody. Admin team. can't hear. You see? Hold on, yeah, folks. I don't know what's wrong.
They can hear this.
Yeah, but I can't hear the questions. You can hear me, but I cannot hear you. Somebody
Hello,
say something. Somebody unmute and say something.
Can you hear me? Hello? Hello?
I can hear you. Liz, can you hear Robert?
Can you unmute this person, Tia Jim? And I can't hear. What happening? What is it?
You drop and call again.
Hold on, huh? I'll just go out and come back again. Leave. You have to go leave now.
Okay, maybe Dr. Kim can take questions
Yes, I
while
can.
we wait for Auntie
Hi,
Liz. Yeah.
Hi, Dr. Kim. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, there are some questions here. Okay. One of the questions is, for foot soaking, can we stand and do it while my leg is inside the pail?
Interesting. You can, but it is not advisable, right? Foot soaking in the sea, I will stand, but I believe that with the pail, it is so much more comfortable sitting on the chair, because in case it's slippery, you may fall on standing.
Okay, Uncle Q&A host, I think some of the participants had questions that they wanted to ask Dr. Kim directly. So, Ms. Tia, I think you had 2 questions. Can I unmute you? You can ask her directly. Okay. 1 minute, yeah. I've unmuted you. You can just accept and talk.
Right, thank you so much for that interesting session. I'm so glad to be here. And all right, doctor, my question is, you mentioned about nutrition. I've been a
Yes.
vegetarian all my life, all right, but I've also tried vegan in between, but I realized vegan diet is not for me because I'm a traveler and it's very difficult to be a vegan while you're traveling. So I've also started doing this intermittent fasting. That means after 6 p.m., I have my meal at 5:30. Then I do this intermittent fasting. It's all for my own personal health reason because I've got a few illnesses that I'm trying to holistically heal myself with.
Sure.
So I start my intermittent fasting at 6 p.m. Then I'm just on green tea and water or chamomile tea. And then my breakfast will be at 7 in the morning, which will be a very wholesome smoothie or a wholesome high protein smoothie. You know, it's very wholesome. And throughout the day, I'm eating healthy food anyway. All right. And my second question is for you is like when you do this grounding,
Yes.
and I've also been meditating for a very long time, but Sahaja Yoga is new to me, yeah?
Sure.
So this grounding session that you mentioned about going to Mother Earth and your feet on the ground, what happens when you're just living around area with concrete and there's no Mother Nature for you to step on and get your blessings from?
Tia, thanks for your 2 questions.
Yes.
Your first question is, I'm very proud of you that you're doing intermittent fasting for your health. Fantastic. I'm just curious, as a vegetarian, what are your protein source? Sorry, I can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yes. What do you eat?
Okay. My
for your
protein is basically chickpeas. I take a lot of chickpeas.
Mm-hmm.
And I take a lot of pulses. I grow my own bean sprouts, broccoli sprouts. I buy like pulses and I grow them in a jar.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have like very high pulses based sprouts. I call them sprouts, yeah. sprout space. And also for my morning breakfast, it's always alkaline based. Even my water's alkaline. I take a lot of celery juice. And doing this holistically and eating the way I did, I've actually cured myself in a way from first stage cancer.
Fantastic.
So, yeah.
Congratulations. Yeah.
Thank you.
I hope you, another way that you can tweak to even make what you are doing better is between your breakfast and your lunch, try to have at least a 4-hour gap.
Yeah.
Yeah. Try not to snack in between. Yeah. The idea is
I take my breakfast at 7 in the morning. All right. But I take a lot of fluids in between, like water or, juices, which is green juice or whatever juice I make. Then at 11:45, I have my lunch because I don't have a gallbladder. My gallbladder was removed many years ago. So my digestion process is a bit slow. And that is why I eat little earlier so that I give myself a long gap. So then I have I have some fruits or some grains and nuts or whatever it is around 3:30, 2 o'clock around that time. And then at 5:30, I have my meal, my dinner. And then after 6, like I said, I'm just again on liquid. I just take green tea and chamomile tea and things like that.
Okay, great. I think your protein is adequate. Yeah, back to your second question. If you don't mind me asking, do you stay at a landed property or a condo?
I stay in a landed property, but the area where I stay, the owners, because I'm renting a place.
Sure.
So the area I stay, it's in a housing place, but it's all concrete. Very few have got actually grass in their home. Actually, most people living in this area, they have no grass in their home. It's all concrete.
Okay, all right.
And because of the MCO lockdown, I don't go out.
Yes.
So I'm doing everything, my exercise and everything at home. So I'm actually missing nature because I used to go out for my jogging and my walking in the mornings to the opposite park. But I don't want to go there because I'm practicing my social distancing. I just feel home is the safest from all storms at the moment.
Yeah. But you've been indoors so long, Tia. But I think it's time maybe on a weekday to just go to the open park and just spend 10 or 15 minutes outdoor. It will do your system tremendous difference. You need to be on Mother Earth.
I'm missing Mother Nature. The COVID thing is beginning to get to me because I'm missing Mother Nature a lot.
Yes. So frankly, make some time the next 1 or 2 days. I prefer going to the park on weekdays because there's less crowd.
In Taipei, no, it's very busy in Taipei because Taipei is a very healthy town. And at 7 in the morning, you get a whole group of people at the Lake Gardens doing Qigong and all kinds of different exercise. The whole community is there.
Okay. Is there smaller padangs, like maybe
the one that I used to go to, but it's about 1 kilometer walk from my house.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So yes, you have to find some time. Yeah. We need a patch of grass or at least some sand for Mother Nature to work its wonders on our body. Okay, Tia?
Thank you so much, Doctor.
All the best to you. Thank you.
Thank you. You too.
Thank you.
Dr. Kim, we have another question.
Yes.
Does gardening count as grounding?
Yes, if you are barefoot in your garden. Yes, it is considered grounding. So just work because it's your garden anyway. You do not use much pesticides and all that. So as long as you're working on Mother Earth barefoot, without socks, no shoes, grounding it is.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Next question. This may be answered by Dr. Kim or Miss Elizabeth. In all the sessions yesterday and today, I feel neither hot or cold, sensation, but a tingling sensation or electrical charges, almost static feeling. What does it mean? Maybe Miss Elizabeth can take the question.
Okay, thank you. As long as you're feeling something, either it's prickling or whether it's numbness, it's something different from what you've been feeling. That means some cleansing activity has started. So different people have different reactions. Some feel hot, some feel cool, some feel prickling. So there is a mixture of it. So don't worry, just continue and try this foot soaking. Definitely this prickling will disappear. All right? So you are okay. You are on the right path.
Okay, next question is, can you just quickly show us the spinning motion with the hands earlier again, please? Meaning the raising of the energy and bandhan. Just quickly.
It's very simple. What you do is, the left hand is on the first chakra, okay, which is just where your private area is. And the left hand is moving upwards while the right hand is circling the left hand. The right hand is circling the left hand. The left hand is not moving. So you just move it along your spine, above your head, and tie once. Second time, tie twice. 1, 2, third, tie 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Is that clear?
Okay, thank you. We got another question from Gacha Elitinus from Zoom. The question is, what was the first thing that we asked Mother Earth? Was there something that we asked Mother Earth before we started doing our balancing?
No, we did. At this point, we didn't ask Mother anything. We just cleansed our left channel, cleared our left channel by pointing towards Mother. In subsequent classes, in the follow-up classes, we will teach you certain affirmations that you can do to connect with Mother Earth. But for the beginners, like this introduction, we didn't introduce anything.
Do we need to use warm water or normal or cold water for the foot soaking of our feet?
For now, I suggest just use regular water. Don't worry about the warm and cold. As we progress, then we will add on some more things which will be more convenient. But for now, just simply just use tap water.
Okay, thank you. And then another questions also relate to the foot soaking technique. Can we use Himalayan pink salt for the foot soaking purposes?
Wow. You're loaded, whoever asked this question must be banyak kaya. It is expensive, my dear. You just need salt. Because each time you will be using 2 handfuls. So you buy the Himalayan salt, what, 6-7 ringgit, after 4 times habis, or just use regular salt. You can buy 1 kilo for about 60-70 cents. Right? No, not necessarily have to be rock salt, just regular salt.
Okay, thank you.
I have one more question. I think this is to Dr. Kim.
Yes.
How about walking on beach barefooted? Is that like grounding as well?
And it is grounding. It is very much grounding.
Very good grounding.
Very good grounding. In fact, if you sometimes you have a feel, a padang, you can walk, brisk walk, or just walk barefoot. It's a form of grounding.
Okay. Thank you, Dr. Kim.
You're welcome.
Okay, thank you. Is there anybody else who would like to ask any questions? You may kindly please unmute yourself and ask either one of the panel to answer your questions.
Okay. They are not able to unmute themselves, or they can. Okay. If you're
just-
not able to unmute, chat with me, the host. I will unmute you.
Doctor,
Yes.
based on that grounding question again, right?
Mm-hmm.
You mentioned going to a padang, a field. Now,
Yes.
most of the padang in field, I don't really dare to walk barefooted because a lot of Malaysians, they don't practice hygiene with their pets. So their
Yes.
pets get poop on the ground, on the field. And they don't have the courtesy to scoop it and put it in the bin like
Yes.
Westerners do.
Yes.
All right?
Yes.
So of course we wouldn't want to walk barefooted because we have the fear of stepping into dog poop or cat poop or whatever poop is on. Yeah, so that would be my concern.
My suggestion will be, Tia, maybe I will just scrutinize a small patch and just walk, or around that area, or I bring a small chair and I just sit and enjoy the nature for 10 to 15
Got
minutes
you.
and bring a small bottle of water and wash my feet after that.
That's good.
Yeah, you don't
Yeah.
even have to. You don't even have to walk. You just stand or just sit on the ground. It's
Okay, just find a clean,
find a
hygienic
small
spot.
spot like that. Okay.
Hygienic spot. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. All
Thank you.
right. You're welcome.
Had to ask the question.
You know, it's fine. It's good to clear.
Okay, very good question. Okay, we have one question from Zoom. Ms. Josephine is asking, can we put essential oil into the food soaking water while we are food soaking?
My dear Jasmine, all that is very expensive. You just want to cleanse. You see, the essential oil will not do much for cleansing the chakras inside. All you need is salt and water. So just simplify your life and just use that. Afterwards, you finish, you put essential oil and nicely rub your feet for your satisfaction. All right? So it's cute, like yeah.
Thank you very much for the answers. I think we can take one last question if there's any. If not, we may proceed to wrap the session and we can show the balance of the slides. Thank you.
Thank you.
I think no more questions, eh?
No.
Okay, we have done that. Now, for those who would like to have follow-up classes, meaning where you learn more about these techniques, where you learn more about how to go into a deeper state of meditation, we have follow-up classes. And for that, you need to contact the numbers given there. You see the one either 014 or 016. Give your name and your phone number and all, and where you're from. Because you all can be from many places, because we have centers and facilitators from all over Malaysia. So they will correctly allocate the places for you to join. And it is an amazing journey. Today is just like the first day you are learning. There are lots for you to learn, which we cannot teach in 1 hour. And Sajoga does not work by lectures. If what we teach you, let's say, for example, food soaking, and if you do not do food soaking, there's no cleansing happening. So for 3 months or so, you say, oh, I'm meditating, but you didn't start off with food soaking. So it all works with experience. You need to have an experience. The moment you do something, there is something happening inside your system. So it works with experience. So I really suggest that you give, I tell you what, you just give Sajoga 3 months. Come, learn the techniques, learn how to balance yourself, and your whole life will be changed. So please take down the number, drop us a line, and they will get back to you. But when the timings and what the dates are for the new classes. Okay? So we have another session at 8 p.m. today, which is called Music and Meditation. Amazing facilitator that will keep you really lively, very lively facilitator. So that will be the last session for this International Yoga Day program done by Sajoga Malaysia. So I would like to thank you. I would like to thank you for your time, attention, and please use this time, use this knowledge that you have got, master this knowledge, master this, because this is quite simple. Even small children can do. Master this knowledge, and it will be a beautiful journey. Okay, thank you very much. Kim, you want to say something before we leave? Otherwise, we'll see you hopefully in another day, another program. Bye.
Okay, there is one request by the organizer. Can the speaker please ask if some people can share testimony of the events. We can have some volunteers to share some testimonial about the events. You may contact us in Meditate Malaysia, FB Messenger, or you may contact on the given phone number. You may volunteer to give your name, and then we will arrange for the testimonial to be done. Okay? Thank you very much.
Hi, Anne. I see you there. Okay, then. Good night. Have a lovely day. Bye.
Good night. Bye. Leave. Off the video.
Namaste, bye.